Hi, give me just a minute or two to tell you a true story that I hope will convince you to donate to Bright Futures. It's about a typical girl in Bright Prospect, and I've chosen her because she came years before Bright Futures here in Park City, and thus is a forerunner of what we can expect here. Julia is the daughter of Vietnamese refugees. She spent the first years of her life in a refugee camp in Cambodia before coming to America with her family. They no sooner arrived here than her father abandoned them. Her mother went to work for minimum wage in a garment sweatshop and moved to Pomona, California, one of the poorest communities in Los Angeles County. After seeing her sister saved from a life threatening illness, Julia decided she wanted to become a doctor and help the people of her community. But the barriers were formidable. She attended public schools where the prevailing student attitude was that academic success was a waste of time. Gangs roamed the halls. Her high school scored in the second decile on standardized test scores. 40% of ninth graders dropped out before finishing high school. There was just one counselor per 800 students, and those counselors were focused on keeping at-risk kids from dropping out of high school, not on providing college counseling. There was no belief that she or other students like her could afford college. But then Julia joined Bright Prospect, a nonprofit organization that provides any low-income student in Pomona who wants a college education with the skills and support needed to get to college and through college to graduation. Julia earned admission to a pre-med program at the University of California, Irvine, with a full ride financial package. But while there, she had to continue working to help support her mother and sisters. And that, coupled with the comparatively poor academic preparation she got in high school, meant that while her grades in her first 2 years were adequate, they were not stellar. After straight A's in high school, this demoralized her terribly. But with ongoing support from Bright Prospect, she persevered and graduated with a biochemistry degree. Then, despite being turned down by premier medical schools here, Julia got herself a full ride at Puerto Rico's best school. 3 years later, she completed med school and was admitted to a residency program at UC Riverside, very close to Pomona. She then returned home to practice helping the people of her community, just as years earlier she dreamed of doing. Julia's story is just one of thousands of similar stories of students supported by Bright Prospect and now by Bright Futures here in Park City. 98% of these students go to college and 86% graduate from college. Their lives are transformed by this program, and they in turn are the ones who will themselves lift themselves into a brighter future for their families and Park City. Please join me in supporting these incredibly talented, deserving students. Click on the link in the email right now while you're thinking about it. Tomorrow is the last day for Live PC, Give PC, and the last day for Bright Futures to qualify for matching grants that will double your contribution. So please, click on that link now. Thank you.